Hi, Luis+Allison.
Hi, Tiff.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Now, your journey is there's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. So we know you guys actually began. So what inspired you, motivate you to create BLAS into production?
Wow. First of all, it was out of necessity that the company started, but also we did have a passion for it. We both used it as hobbies when we were younger. I know I filmed a lot when I was a teenager. Allison always had a passion for photography and graphic design. But, we grew up, we went to school, we got our jobs, and our passion kind of just was put in the back.
Put to the side. So, the first step that you actually set for yourself, like the goals, what was that first step to say, let's get back and start with our passion?
It started with me actually first. It was back in 2015. I working for a nonprofit that I'm still working at now. I was asked to do a presentation, and I cannot perform in front of people. I cannot speak in front of people. I don't like it. I have a fear of it. And this presentation involved being creative. So they wanted us to do something besides PowerPoints. So how it started is our VP asked us, be creative. I want you to present however you want to present it. And I came up with the video thing. And out of that, it kind of just started. And from there, I think I started shooting videos for Goodwill with my phone for a couple of years, just hobby, getting back into it, until I think it was Guillermo, one of our good friends, that
he actually said, hey, you like to do videos, I like the way, you're very creative, the way you edit, and mind you, it was with the phone. So he said, if I pay you, can you just come and do it was for his wife's surprise 30th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And then at the time, I had the camera already. Right?
Yeah, but also what really did spark it was we did a video for a nonprofit with our phone, and the nonprofit agency it was a school actually, and they ended up loving the video. That they said, how can we support you guys? And they bought us our first camera.
Wow.
So to this day, we still have that camera. It's the T6i Canon. So I recommend that to anybody that wants to start getting into photography or video. And Allison still has that camera to this day.
Yes, and because I always had a passion for photography, but I really didn't. I put it to the side. So then I said, I have this camera. Let me go back to it. I took some classes, just to get back into the flow. And all of a sudden we found ourselves, and then Guillermo came, and that's when he said, hey, what if I pay you to do my wife's surprise party? And I said, okay, let's do it. And I did the photos, Luis did the video portion.
So that was not easy, putting your passion to the side, knowing that it would be difficult. But the fact that you just set that goal for yourself to just take that step and say, I'm going to use what I have right now and I'm going to make this happen no matter what. And I actually love that. So when you started to get back into your first clients that actually came to support you, so therefore, what was some of the challenges you started facing when you came to starting this?
Wow. One of the first challenges we had was working with family.
Mm-hmm.
Don't recommend that to anybody.
It's not always the case.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. And you cannot just feel like, because it's family, we're going to work great together and things are going to happen. It may not be the case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was basically the first point. So learning from that, which was great. So basically when you said, hey, you know what, I acknowledge this experience, it's not going to work, what strategy you guys came up with to make sure this will work to grow BLAS into production?
Just we started supporting each other, and we realized that, we have to put everything on the line. We have to take a leap of faith. It wasn't going to be easy. At that time, I was still working actually 3 jobs.
Yes.
And Allison was, tired of seeing me coming home
Tired, migraines, and it was sad. Besides the part that we couldn't really enjoy much time together, he was coming so exhausted, and then he was shut down. I was like, no, this cannot go like this. It's we have this passion and people support us and it works. So let's just focus on that and take a leap of faith. So that's when we discussed this, and he finally left that other job. Thank God.
Yeah, which I was working, by the way, for almost 16 years in retail. So to get out of that in itself was a journey, was a mission, because I was so used to being in retail, so comfortable with the schedule, the flexibility, getting a constant paycheck every week that I told Allison, I don't know if I want to leave. I don't know if I want to take a leap of faith for the company, but we did it, and best decision of my life.
I love that. The step to leap of faith, right?
Yes.
That next stair.
Yes, that's the staircase that we took, slowly but surely. Just letting go of that steady paycheck that you have for something that you don't even know if you're gonna get booked again.
Yes.
Or was it a one-time shoot that you did a great video? Do you have a good product to sell? We didn't know, but we still went straight ahead.
Straight ahead, and all the success that has now happening. So did you guys have to like discipline yourself or just do anything additional to make sure that what some things that you do recommend other people to do to make sure if they're serious about what they're creating? Is there something you recommend?
So,
Absolutely.
it's funny because talking about discipline, right? I'm not the best disciplined person. But then you realize because things are happening, you have to put some discipline to make it work. If not, you're just gonna drown. Because we were having our 9 to 5 at the time. He had his 9 to 5. He left the retail job. But then we started having these bookings and it was working. We had to make it work if we wanted to build something for us. So we had to put we had no boundaries, discipline. We have to, so now you have to come from your 9 to 5. You have to come and keep working. You have to keep working. There's no weekends off anymore. Because those are the days that you actually you happen to have more bookings. You have to find a way. It's either you want this or you don't. If you don't want it, then take a vacation, have your days off. But no. Everything changed now because you're working. One time I heard this from a friend actually that we collaborate. She said your 9 to 5 pays the bills. Your 6 to midnight creates the empire. So it's kind of like don't stop working.
That's true. That's true. And also for us, which actually what I go back and do is take more business classes. There was one business class that I took that Allison didn't get a chance to do it because she was working full time. But that one business class that I took changed my whole perspective on life itself and in business, because with that one class, they told us, just like Allison said, if you're not willing to, be disciplined and just give up a lot of things, it's not for you. For example, they would say, do you work out? Do you like to go out on weekends? Do you like to travel? Well, if you do, that's done. If you're going to start your business, you have to sacrifice absolutely everything, right? That's why the business is not for everybody.
Yeah, the stair of sacrifice, right? And the discipline that you have to put yourself through is not easy.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. I'm victorious in making sure I do my 6 and I love that because now I stay up late. Just making sure I go hard at everything I'm creating. Because, this is what comes with it. You have to wake up early, go to bed late, and this is just what it is. But the balance, how did you guys make sure you start to create your schedule in a way where you get to do what you love, still work, and make time for one another?
It's a good question. How did we do it?
I think we're still working on that because finally I'm no longer with a 9 to 5. So I took the leap of faith now in I'm just all full with the photography and also our business. So in the meantime, he still keeps the 9 to 5, of course, because someone, we need to
pay bills.
But we're getting there. And in terms of balance, I think.
We kind of combined the business with our time, like personal time. Like if we went on vacation, we would still shoot at our vacation. We would, go with the family, do a video here and there, do photography. So we're still working, building content, but at the same time, we're kind of enjoying ourselves.
I love that. It's important to always enjoy yourself and do what you love and still make sure you continue to enjoy life. And that's one of the main things because it's not easy. But hey, you take some pictures, you get paid for it, and you get to go relax and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. But there are a few times where we said, okay, listen, for these next 8 months, it's nothing but work. Like we're literally working every day, editing, coming home on the weekend, sometimes working Saturday and Sunday, with no time to relax.
Don't forget the train. When you take the train, when I go visit my mom to New Jersey, I'm editing. He's editing on his way to work.
Yeah, so definitely time management is a big one.
Yes.
I don't know how other people do it, but like Allison said, for myself, working my 9 to 5, I'm taking my MacBook, and I'm editing on the train. So by the time I come home, I don't have to edit as much. I could spend time with her. I could cook for her. I could hang out. We could go to the movies, right? And just squeeze in whatever little time that you have to kind of spend time together.
I just started doing that, guys. I'm so excited that I'm not alone. It's like I'm gonna do most of like finding my information and my content on my way to work, on the commute, just really utilizing my time wisely and just reflecting like, hey, I could do it during this time, so when I can make time for family, whatever I need to do. So that's a good thing too. Just the stare of time management.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people say that they don't have time to do this. I don't think it's that. I think that they just choose not to do it. There's always time. You could always create time
for
and do
anything
something
and
with it.
everything.
Yeah.
I love that. I believe in like no excuses. You know, if we have to rearrange it, reschedule it, it's always a way.
Yeah, it's just you choose to not do that. You choose not to wake up at 5 in the morning. You choose not to take these extra 2-3 jobs, right? Or you choose not to take that leap of faith or that risk. It's up to you, but it's your choice. It's not time.
The stairs of choices.
Absolutely.
So your choices.
A lot of stairs, and the journey is still moving forward.
Yes. So basically, the stairs of choices. You guys choose to start BLAS into production, and how basically tell everyone basically what BLAS takes the photo shoots of, and where can they basically find you guys at, or their website.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, they can find us on our website, BLAScenterproductions.com. They can find us on Instagram, BLAS Center Productions.
So technically the company started in 2015 when we started doing these videos for these nonprofits, but we actually launched the company on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2016.
Oh,
we purposely did that because we wanted to enjoy ourselves and also celebrate the company. This year will be our 4th year in business.
Congrats!
Thank you. Thank you. But the summer before that is when we actually came up with the name BLAS Center Productions.
Yes.
So BLAS stands for Believe in Your Dreams, Learn, Educate Yourself, Achieve Your Goals, and Share with Others. Right? Share your success. That's what it stands for. But BLAS is also a church in Ecuador that I was baptized in. I did used to DJ before when I was younger, so that was my DJ name as well. But Allison came up with the mission and the values, and that's why it's Believe, Learn, Achieve, and Share.
I love that, guys.
You want to tell about the cat, about our mascot?
So our logo happens to be our mascot, our pet, right? Our cat. What happened is that when we launched our company on August of the previous year, there was like an alleyway, and we happened to see, oh my god, there's like a few kittens there. So me, that I love cats, and he wasn't really that interested. So I was like, okay, but I gotta like let it go, poor little kittens. So then he tells me, hey, let's go back and let's try to rescue the kittens. Are you sure? I was like, really? Yeah, let's go. So we went downstairs. And oh my god, we spent like over 2 hours trying to grab just a cat.
So we didn't give up.
Yes, it was like, you know, and we had to fight a little bit with the mom, which was like sad, but you know, because the little babies were gonna die, because if you really didn't take them to a shelter or anything, you know, the winter here in New York is terrible. They were little babies, they were about to die.
They were 5 weeks old, probably, 5, 6 weeks.
Like babies. So after some point, after like trying, we finally grabbed one. They all ran out. And we took it home. We took it upstairs with us.
But that same day, we also discovered the name BLAS. We came up with the actual acronyms and the values for the company.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And that's how we decided, hey, how about we put him as part of our logo, and that's how.
Yes, so if you guys see out there BLAS Center Productions, you always see that cat, so you know us as Luis and Allison, the cat people. So we do full video, photography, photo booth, everything.
Yes, I love it. I actually, trust me guys, you will love their photography. I did a shoot with them for my first launch of my business as well. So therefore, I really recommend that you go to BLAS Center Productions. I love their mission. Their core values is amazing. And just know that it is not easy climbing these steps. I know recently you guys had a shoot where you had to climb some stairs. So can we share a little bit how that was for this project that you recently did?
Yes, that was actually this weekend, right?
Yeah, it was just this weekend. So we're like having a photo shoot / well, actually we were doing a triple package. That's how we call it: video, photo booth. And then we get to the venue and there's no elevator. And then I was, oh my God, it's 3 flights. So we had to carry literally every equipment that we had with us. And we made it happen because, you know, of course, we're not going to tell the customer, hey, there's no elevator, so what do we do? No, we have to just make it work. And we said, you know what? We have hands, we have legs, let's carry all our stuff. And yeah.
And that's the thing with us, like no matter what, we're on the floor working hard. It doesn't matter what type of event it is. So this weekend was a perfect example of that, because right next to the elevator was a sign that said, there's no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs, right? So I feel that there is no shortcuts. You can't take any shortcuts. You have to work at it day in, day out, and eventually it'll pay off.
You're right. There's really no shortcuts.
Believe me, we know.
We find ways and we make it happen. And I just love the fact that you guys continue to climb the stairs to basically success. And you know, each stair that you guys climb, the climb of the stair to passion, the stair to take action, the stair of leap of faith, the stair of sacrifice, the stair of making sure you manage your time, and overall the stair of love.
Yes, most important. Yep, absolutely.
So now after you climb the stairs, I actually know that recently you guys just started something and accomplished something on the steps. So can you tell everyone what it is?
So we are super excited to announce that BLAS Productions finally has a photography studio, which is a dream of Allison to have her own studio from home. So
yes.
Besides the business side of it, we were also blessed to be able to purchase our first home. It's a dream that me and Allison had for years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I know that since I was a teenager, I had this dream to buy a house for my parents. I'm a single child. Allison is also, you know, almost a single child. She has a sister. So very small families that we have. And, you know, a lot of people move away from their parents when they're older. With us, it's the opposite.
Yes, we actually purchased a house with the intention to, because our parents are getting older and no one is really looking after them. So it's kind of like our responsibility in a sense. And that's why we wanted to get a house, not huge, but like big enough that it can accommodate all of us.
It was strategic enough,
yes,
right?
strategic.
For us to be able to be together, have our privacy, have our families where we could look out for, and at the same time be able to build this studio. So we are in the process of completing the studio in another week or so. So I would say by the second week of March, we should be able to launch fully the photography studio. So Allison will be doing special shoots for anybody who's interested in for any type of shot. So it could be maternity shoots, it could be headshots,
newborns. If you want to do a special treat for yourself, we have a makeup artist in house. And yes, all
Christmas shoots, Mother's Day is coming up, Father's Day, so please definitely stop by, you know, go to our website and check us out and book an appointment with us.
Yes, I will definitely have to book an appointment. I will post and share the upcoming events as well. I'm super excited, and I love the fact that you guys not only, I mean, everyone loves this, to make sure you bring the families together, that you have now the photos actually set up for you guys for the studio. So you guys put it all together, and everyone wants that, to have family, do my work, what I love to do, and go to work. So you have it all. Now it's just vacation.
Yes, hopefully.
Exactly, and the future for us is also to continue working with the community, doing work with a lot of nonprofits. We recently started working with some youth, so I'm actually doing video editing classes for the youth. So that's another dream that we have, right? Because I always tell Allison, dreams are free, they don't cost anything. But it's just, you can never give up and just go for it. So our next mission is to eventually build not an empire, but an actual center where not only are we working with other entertainers and business owners, but we're also working with the community and the youth. And that's a big passion that we both have. Even for her, doing photography, doing classes for that. So just showing the new generation on how to continue with this field.
I love that.
Yeah, and especially now with this generation, you know, we're moving away from the 9-to-5 jobs. There's a lot of artists out there. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. Even just with social media and Instagram, you know, there's a lot of business. People are making money off of that. So why not capitalize on that and use the video and photography? So
I love how you guys are strategizing and utilizing in ways to not only just help, you know, not the community, but everyone. and you know, having a dream and having a vision for BLAS into production. But you just said you added, dreams are free, so you just can continue to keep dreaming and adding on to this big vision. So just because you have one dream and you accomplish it and you think this is it, you could keep on dreaming and keep on going to make the vision bigger. I actually love this.
Absolutely.
All right, so Luis and Allison, what advice would you give upcoming business owners, and what would you recommend?
Please share.
All right, first and foremost, I always say dream. Like I said it before, dreams are free, so start with that. Definitely recommend taking 1 or 2 business classes just so you can know what you're getting yourself into, because I'm telling you, when I do have more time, me and Allison are going to go back and take a few other business classes. Besides that, just work really hard, never give up, know that you're sacrificing a lot. So you got to really think back and realize this is what I want to really do. Right? What else would you say?
Don't be surprised or depressed if you start losing friends, because it will happen. It's happened to everybody out there. So just don't let that sidetrack you. If you're focusing your business, you know, it happened for a reason, and just keep going.
Just keep going. I do recommend that.
Absolutely.
Because you will lose some friends, you will start meeting more new ones that actually, you know, connects and correlates to what you're doing. So it's not going to be easy all the time, and you may just have to surround yourself with people who are doing similar things, and just you know, just be mindful. So I truly like this advice, and business classes are important as well. I will share some resources as well where you could get free business classes. Luis, which one did you actually?
I went to the Small Business Solutions here in Jamaica, Queens. That was sponsored by the Queens Library. So they were doing entrepreneur intro classes free. So anybody that wants to go, they have classes in the evenings as well. So just sign up and you get to meet other entrepreneurs. They talk about your business plan, your company name. So I did that intro class, and I'm telling you, it changed my whole perspective.
I love this. This is a great advice, because even myself, even the first stage, the second staircase is about using what you have and actually making it work. You utilizing the resources that is for free and making sure you grab the knowledge and, you know, apply it into your business, which is amazing. And I'm also doing that myself. Like if you're not doing it in person, make sure you do it online. But I truly recommend in person, because you get to meet entrepreneurs just like you.
Absolutely. And I would say one of the biggest advices also is follow your mission. Once you establish your company name and your services, what you're offering, make sure you have a mission and your values, and if you stick to that, then you'll be okay. Never take anything personal. It's business, okay? You know that you're here to make money. Who doesn't like money?
Yes.
But at the same time, make sure you stay focused, and collaborations, right? We have done many collaborations with DJs, with makeup artists, MCs.
All the photographers or videographers, in order to work bigger projects, you need assistance from other people, and what's better than actually collaborating, getting to know each other, and you know, and grow, it helps you grow.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, tend to compete with other business owners. We actually tend to collaborate more. The biggest tip I can give you is networking.
It is networking. I truly recommend that, because not only networking helps, it can help you meet more people to collaborate and just add more for your business and support them. Sometimes people are for themselves. Do not get discouraged, because I experienced that. There's a lot of people that's for themselves, but when you start to collaborate with more people, you get to accomplish more, you get more projects done, and you get other people to be exposed to what you're creating in your business as well. And everyone is just coming together to support. So I actually love more collaborations, and I recommend that everyone actually do that. You know, because it's not easy just doing it by yourself, and this could be another strategic way to implement on your journey.
Exactly. And what I tell Allison all the time also is, for what works for us is we don't chase money, we chase relationships and partnerships, right? Because we might not be rich with all this money, but we have all these partnerships, all these networks that support us. You know, we have new services, they send us referrals. So for us, that's one of the things that has worked tremendously. So I recommend that to anybody. If they can and collaborate with other people, please do it.
Trust me, the resources will come. If you heard earlier, like Luis and Alice said, when the guy actually spoke with them, he did basically said, how much do you actually charge? So you never know. But you continue to do things, the money will come. You know, so continue to drive with your passion, collaborate, and just implement some of the strategies and advices that Luis and Alice actually shared with us today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So everyone, do not forget, is any upcoming events that BLAS into production that will actually do?
Yes, there's a couple events coming up. We also do work with nonprofits. So we've done a lot of community work for agencies such as Goodwill, Together We Can, OBT, the Manhattan School. Our most latest project is Together We Can, which is a nonprofit organization in Jackson Heights that services immigrants, Latinos, people facing housing barriers, legal barriers. So every year, BLAS Center Productions sponsors the event. We cover their video, their photography, and their photo booth. So this year they're gonna have a fundraiser. So we're definitely gonna be there. So if you guys are interested, please stop by and support.
Yes, guys, I will actually post this information of the upcoming event where BLAS into production is actually going to be at. Do not forget to go follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and also go on their websites, check it out, sign up to take your photo shoots. I will be signing up as well and letting you know the upcoming shoot that I'll be taking and launching with you guys. So thank you, Luis and Allison, for being on the show. I truly appreciate this.
Of course, thank you for having us. We look forward to many more.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, see you guys soon.